Rinky Dinky. Coo!
Band on. Band on. Band on.
Band on tour.
Hey everybody, welcome to the second episode of Band on Tour, brought to you by Rinky Dinky Co. My name is Simon Alexander, owner, creator of Rinky Dinky Co. Currently have the app Rinky Dinky Rhyme Book available on the iPad. And if you're listening to this way in the future, it's probably available on the iPhone and all the Android stuff and Kindle Fire and all that those cool gadgets. It's called Band on Tour because we're on tour, and the band is 6C from McAllen, Texas.
I'm Audrey. I play guitar and sing.
Hello, I'm Miguel. I play bass and I do backup vocals.
I'm Johnny. I play guitar.
My name is Cameron. I play drums and I do backup vocals.
Let's talk about Lafayette.
Lafayette.
Yeah, they say they call it Laffy for short,
yeah.
So just Laffy at Lafayette.
It just sounds delicious. I
Laffy
don't know.
Taffy.
Laffy Taffy.
Yeah, exactly.
Matt says we're wrong, but we're confident that it's Lafayette.
They don't know who Matt yet. They don't know who Matt is yet.
Who is
we'll
Matt?
get to Matt.
We'll get to Matt.
We'll get to him.
Yeah. Well, Lafayette, we play at the Wild Salmon in Lafayette.
The wild salmon.
Showed up pretty early.
It was nice.
Really
It
early.
was nice to not be in a hurry.
Yeah. We were able to get some stuff done before we had to. It was really cool because the venue was really awesome because we were able to load in and leave the trailer there. So, no. Did we take the trailer with us?
We took it with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just unloaded.
At least the trailer was lighter, so it had a lot less troubles to worry about. But we got there early.
To be honest, when we got there and I saw the venue and how everything was looking, I was concerned.
Me too.
I was like, okay, this is going to be a show, but what kind of show are we looking at
I
here?
felt the same way. I remember playing last tour. This place called Pascagoula, Mississippi. I won't get into it, but I just felt it was gonna be the same way.
It seemed like it was very interesting, but like it was funny because like that show kind of set the bar for like that
rest
kind
of
of
the
feel.
tour.
Yeah, that kind of look.
That feels
and
so. It
stuff.
just hit me hard, and I was like, okay, well, let's hope for the best, you know. And
That place was it was pretty cool though. Like,
but yeah,
they had two pool tables, a foosball table,
some dartboards.
and all the signed pictures.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That building was super old. Like the drummer.
They had Robert De Niro's pictures. I don't know if it was real, but there's a bunch of like.
I was wondering if any of those signatures were real.
Some of them,
No,
I
yeah.
think some of them were because this is like to Steve. I'm guessing is the owner. To Steve.
And they all had the same handwriting. It was weird.
Yeah. A lot of celebrities have a lot of the same signature.
I know. You'd think like
It'd be
different
different.
people
I
had.
They all went to the same high school.
It's a yearbook.
You learn how to write in high school.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know.
That
before
explains
that.
a lot, Cameron.
Yeah, you
That's
know,
where I learned.
cursive.
That's where I learned cursive.
Cursive
high
comes
school.
later. Actually, side note, I was scared into learning cursive so badly that when I got to high school, I couldn't write in print anymore.
Yeah, I remember.
I would be like,
You forgot how?
no, like
Or-
all my papers, it was just, cursive was subconscious. Like, I would write and it would come out cursive. And if they were like, Cameron, you can't turn in this paper in cursive, I would have to rewrite it out in print. And like it'd be like half print, half cursive, half print, half cursive.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is the best I can do. Like, unless you want to give me 3 days to get it done, this is what I can do. But yeah.
Well, it's because
Why
like
don't you go drum or something?
it's like in middle school. They
That's
told you
worse.
that
No, yeah.
that they
Wouldn't accept papers, yeah.
in print, so that
Yeah.
you write in cursive.
And I think everyone went through that awkward
Yeah.
stage of trying to go back to print, and you're like, every other word is print.
You know what's scary? Cursive.
Sharks.
They're taking it out of schools. They're getting
I
rid
heard
of
that.
cursive. So all you kids out there, learn cursive if you want to feel fancy.
My signature is like mostly print, I think.
Your
but
signature
your
is like
signature's weird.
your signature's like a drawing.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
It's like a doodle.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But it's not. It's
kinda weird, like
it gives you a swagger, as the kids say nowadays. Hip.
What? Did you say I have swagger?
you just use that
As
word?
the cool hips kids, as the
Well,
hip kids say.
Simon's deodorant is Old Spice swagger.
You
So.
might as well start saying YOLO.
I kind of wanted to
Um,
keep that just a private thing for us.
Can we edit this?
No.
Too far in.
Literally, we've gone too far. But we got a lot of
Put it
stuff
back,
done.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No,
I was going to say
go
back
for
to
it.
those pictures. They're just really cool.
The pictures.
No, but that's it.
Yeah, the signed autograph
I'm just.
Oh no, that was
I'm
amazing.
never gonna know.
Oh right, okay. What I was going to add to that, the drummer of the band Hot Black Deseado, his dad is the owner of the bar, and
What?
he says like,
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah, that's how they got the
that's how
gig.
they got the show, and because the drummer he's a engineer on an oil rig, and he's only down like a couple like every month, once a month. So they were like, "Can we play the show?" And they're like, "Yeah, you got the show," and he said that they've had a lot of really like a lot of stuff's gone down there, so that's a lot of history in that building. So that was really really cool. I got to find that out. But yeah.
And
it's just
Thursdays is Bikini Thursdays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like a
That's
sign,
cool.
official home of the official Bikini Thursday.
They have a Nickels and Dimes Day,
That was
What?
Snoop Dogg Day. I think
What's
it's
Nickels
No,
and
it's like
Dimes?
Snoop Dongy Dong.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's probably a band. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Snoop Dongy Dong.
And I'm guessing Nickels and Dimes like a girl, like like a dime.
A
girl.
dime?
But I don't know what a nickel would be. I don't really know.
I'm a dime, I'm fine,
Yeah.
and I shine, I'm fresh.
I digress.
Yeah, we're all staring at
Yes.
right now.
So after all the sights and sounds of this historic field building, we went to Walmart to try to get some stuff done. Maybe-
Yeah, we needed to buy a new merch. Oh no, I'm sorry, not merch.
Money
a
box.
money box because, as we'd said in the last podcast, the money box was still in McAllen,
We
Texas.
still need to get one of those iPod readers. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
Oh, the
card readers.
the square readers.
Yeah, we can swing by some building.
We'll take care of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Anywho,
We got a money box that it was an upgrade.
Yeah,
it
it
turned
was.
out it was a
Yeah.
good thing that money box was left in the
Yeah,
counter.
guys.
Now
The money
Yeah,
box
you
we had
can't be
before
mad
was
at me.
kind of small.
The one that we have is very legit looking. So
yeah, it feels
Yeah.
safer.
It's got a code,
That's-
eye
yeah.
scanner.
Scanner.
there's little
fingerprints
miniature Rottweilers that stand on top and bark at you if you get
It was
too
only
close.
$900.
I know, it's so
On
worth
sale,
it.
too.
It was like we were able to get it with like half of the donation.
We are bargain hounds.
We're joking, by the way.
Yes,
It's
we do.
not
$10,
expensive at all.
$12.
Yeah.
But it was very very fun. After all that, we
8.
Yeah,
Got
we-
built up some energy.
That was the first meal we spent money on.
Yeah, I had a salad. You guys had
Subway.
Yeah.
Subway sandwich.
So-
yeah, they're
so-
like $5 foot long.
Subway's
Yeah.
a good tour.
This is the thing.
You can
if
like
you get
split a sandwich or just eat it all in one.
if you go to Subway, get a $5 foot long. I'm going to recommend the Black Forest ham because it comes out to $5. Don't get a drink or chips because that's unnecessary. You can just get bottled water.
The
Or-
bottled water is priced. You have to get.
No, I mean like okay,
Fountain.
get a gallon water.
Okay.
Just
Gallon
keep water
water.
in the van.
Yeah, so just get that. You get 2 meals for $5. It's really really good. And we watched some really funny videos of people getting scared.
Oh yeah, I
yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
the
prank
prank?
video.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
The elevator.
bad. Yeah.
the girl ghost in the elevator prank.
Yeah, there's a. Mind if I elaborate on these scary videos?
Did you watch them? Or
No,
you seen
I was
before?
waiting in line. I was waiting in 2
Oh,
different lines to buy some
Chapstick.
chapstick. It's like
After all that.
Yeah, I purchased some chapstick before we left, or I thought I did anyway. I purchased a box, and then I opened it up, and somebody had very kindly taken it out for me. And I
forgot
paid
to
for
put
it.
it
For them.
in.
Yeah, they didn't
Put
put
it
it
back.
back in. It was a mistake. But
That's all.
They just needed to use it one time, but they just forgot to put it back.
Yeah.
Put it back in the wrong box, aka their purse.
so I missed all the fun. Missed all the fun that you guys had.
Yeah, that video.
You
This is the
didn't
first
share?
time seeing it. It was really fun.
So
Funny.
It's scary.
But kind of mean.
Yeah, it was very mean. Like
Oh my god,
Like-
they had like old women screaming and,
and like
laughing.
Old guys
Russian
like, shaking.
old Russian women like cursing.
The people in the audience were like, "Oh, ha, ha," and we're like, "Oh my god, I feel
Yeah.
bad for these people."
So what would happen is this lady would walk these people to an elevator, and they'd get inside, right? And they're going in the elevator, they're doing their thing, and the elevator starts, and it's like floor 1, floor 2, and then the lights start to flicker, right? And the lights go out, And there's this little panel on the elevator where the little girl opens it up really quietly, and she's holding a doll, and like she's wearing like a old dress, and her hair is very like tattered and teased, and
her face is like white.
Yeah, and she like walks out the little door, closes the door, and she just stands there in the dark and stands there, and then the lights in the elevator turn on, and people turn around, they're just like, oh my god, just start freaking out.
Yeah.
And
she's just standing there creepily, like staring at them.
And then she like looks up at them slowly, and then just screams at the top of her lungs, and they just start freaking out. Like people just wouldn't even look at them. This one lady like got so scared that she couldn't even move.
One girl was on the floor.
Yeah, like it was really twisted. But besides that, really disturbing. I don't know if people think that's funny. Video.
I was laughing.
That made me very sad, because if I was in that situation, I probably would have one of three things: pee, poop, thrown up, or accidentally punched the little ghost girl. Because you don't know. You don't know if it's real or not. So after watching YouTube, but after all the weird videos and the Subway devouring and the salad eating,
we ate some good food.
We went
back.
Yeah,
feasted.
Went back to that awesome venue.
We tried to get the merch table stuff figured out, because we wanted to do something that was interesting, really, really interesting.
Yeah, this tour we're trying out a new merch table, which is a box, and we just wanted it to be an attraction. We want to make, attract an audience as much as possible with the show, with the photo booth, with the merch.
Oh, we have
table.
a photo booth.
Yeah, so we're trying different things.
We got a banner and a backdrop printed.
Yeah, and they look pretty cool.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It was tough getting it started, the photo booth. We were there for the longest time, setting up the merch in the photo booth.
Yeah, it was kind of...
It was good that we had that time. It's good that we got there early.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to set that up with everybody walking around.
No way.
And we were not expecting it to get that busy. It was really good.
When we first got there was probably like 2 people there.
Yeah.
And it slowly started to pick up.
Yeah. It got really busy. Really packed. It was nice.
I think the best thing is a college town, and
it's a college town.
It's a college town. I found out, and then also the band that we were playing with, Hot Black Desiato. Since they only play like once a month, they like really pull a crowd. So we were very, very lucky to have them there playing with us on that show.
Yeah, the first band who also played brought in
definitely.
Zigzag Wonders.
Zigzag Wonder.
They had their crowd too. It was really nice, and I was really happy to see people watching us during our set, and they were really enthusiastic. It was so really cool, because we'd never played Lafayette before, so that's always like a really cool experience when it's a new market. People are watching you and whooping and hollering, and then afterwards talking to you, and just like they want to get to know you. It's really, really cool. It's a cool feeling.
Yeah, because after playing shows where people don't even clap or look at you after you finish a song, it's a clap. Becomes very.
Hopefully that doesn't happen again.
Oh, I'm not worried about it.
There's something else I want to mention. It has to do with just being in a band and going on tour, and this is coming from experience for me personally, seeing it with you guys, and then having my experience in the past. It doesn't matter what kind of band you are, what kind of music you make, whether it's sad or happy music or whatever, metal, any kind of genre. As people at the show, if you come off as being happy and enjoying what you're doing, like even if you play the saddest songs in the world, if you come off as like, hey, how's it going? It's really awesome to be here. It translates really, really well, because people, they flock to happiness.
Yeah.
It's really cool. And like being with you guys, there's this really positive vibe going on like all the time. And it's really cool to see how, because I'm on the outside of it. I'm just sitting at the merch table, but I see people like going up to you guys and how you guys interact with them. It's a happy, positive thing, and it really does translate. So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
I think
be aware of it.
Yeah.
Be aware of it.
That's one of our like main things we like. Talking to people and interacting with people. We don't ever like just playing and staying in the green room or trying to act. We don't want to act like we're better than anybody or don't have to associate with people because
we realize that we're not.
That's the most important thing is talking to people, and we don't do it just for the band, but we just like meeting new people.
Yeah, don't be afraid to come up and talk to them.
We make characters, different people.
Oh yeah,
fun people. It's just
there's
great.
no need to act like you're better than anyone because there's always someone better than you out there, and
in some way or another.
Yeah,
and everybody has interesting stories.
Yeah, and the coolest thing is you learn a lot, like through life from other people's experiences. Like, what's that saying? Like, the
YOLO?
best way to learn is from someone else's failures, or something like that, or like.
I don't know. That sounds like a saying.
You just made it up. It's a good saying.
Well, there we go. Yeah, it has something to do with that, but basically, it's really nice.
I mean, we've all been on the other side. We're the musicians now, but we've been the fans, and we've been the people who just happen to be there when a band is playing,
and they're
you're
amazing.
experiencing new music. So I don't know. It's just you can't ever pretend that you don't know what it's like, or
I always just like that band. I mean, that kind of just has that guy that doesn't want to talk to you, or like, I'm too good for you.
Yeah, my favorite bands. My favorite bands are my favorite bands because of the people in them, not because.
Yeah, it's solidified. The music gets you, and then if you meet them and they're like cool, nice people, it's like whoa.
Yeah,
Tell them about that band that disappointed you.
Oh, I'm gonna say it. It was Appleseed Cast. I listened to them for years and years and years, and where we are geographically, it's like for so many years there was no bands coming down there because it's such a drive to get down.
Sucks.
And so the only way we could hear anybody is if we were to drive 5 hours north to Austin, because that's where they would all go. So it really was, and at the time it was like I was young, so it really took a lot of effort to go out there and go to a show. And it was these bands that I loved, and not to trash Appleseed Cast at all, but it really affected my view of the band. Like I went up to them afterwards. They played really awesome. Went up to them afterwards. I was like, "Hey man, can I get a pic?" Like I just really wanted like something, some little memento to hold on to it. And the guy was the guitarist. Was like, "Oh no, I only have one." And he just turned around and walked away. Wow. I was like, "Whoa, that." I spent time, effort, money, not just at that night, but like with the band. Like I helped support this band through paying for the albums, through listening, through talking to other people about it. And I went to the show and it's like, no, I only have one. It's like, dude, I've got like 4 of my own picks in my pocket that I could give them all to you. Just give me this one, or I'll give you $3. You can get a whole pack, new pack. Like you'll be set for the whole tour if you can deal with one pick. You'll have a whole pack. It'll be awesome. It's just like, man, it really, really, and to this day, and this was years ago. I think about Appleseed Cast now. I'm like, I like the music, but I don't know if I like the band. And it was based off of my experience with one member.
Yeah.
So.
And then you can have like the opposite effect also. Like when Cameron and I went to see Daphne Loves Derby one time, the Reign of Kindo opened for them, and we were just in line. We'd never heard of them. They had barely started playing shows. The drummer just like came up to us. We were like the first ones in line, and Steve Padden or Padine or whatever, and he like just sat down with us in line and talked to us for like an hour, just like chilling. And then we went in and we're like, oh, that was really cool. That guy was really nice. We're excited to see his band play. And then when they played, they blew us away. And actually, that band was one of the bands that Johnny had listed in his Craigslist ad, ad for a band. We were like, wow, he knows about the Reign of Kindo. Very, very few people know about them. But yeah, that experience, super nice guys, and then amazing performance, and we are like diehard fans for the rest of our lives, probably.
Seriously, like, and to be honest, we didn't even meet the rest of the band. Like, just that one encounter, and then like him being such a awesome person to like. We even emailed him one time, like told him about our new album we released. He even like took the time out of his day to listen to it and take his time out of his day to email us back and tell us how he felt. And it's just like, you don't find musicians like that ever. Like no one is ever that down to like take time out of their lives for some person you met on tour. Like, and so it's just really, really nice.
And I want to be like that.
Yeah, you gotta pass it on. You realize how it affects you in such a good way. It makes the whole experience that much better. And it's like, okay, we can do that too. There's no reason why we can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So
gotta spread the positivity.
Exactly.
Spread the love.
that's
everybody was so cool. Everybody's so
awesome. At the Wild Salmon.
Yeah,
that's
that guy. What's his Tom?
James. James. He
like,
was
stood in the front like the whole show.
The whole time we played, and just like, what was the name of that song? That was awesome. Like, I was like, you're awesome, man. And it's just like, dude.
He was so pumped. He said he had a band too called the
Repost, and they're actually going to be releasing EP really soon. So keep your ear out for that.
Wish we could play with that EP release with them.
He told us he was going to give us some info. I don't know about the EP release, but I mean, like, just their band info. Yeah.
Definitely.
I have a tip for people who want to tour that I didn't do and I really wish I did. Keep a ledger of all the contacts that you make. Like, I wish I had started from the beginning, because you'll meet someone who will be like, oh, I could get you a show in this city, blah, blah, blah. Or just even people that you met that were really cool and you want to keep in touch with them. Write down their name and the city and how you remember them. Just keep that list, because those are people who could be your friends forever. Yeah. And if you lose contact, then it's a missed opportunity. It's a missed friendship.
It's not always just about the band. Like, there are times in your life you may go visit that city just on vacation and be like, hey, I know people here. We can hang out. They're cool people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's really, really awesome.
Like, one thing that was really cool, first time we came to New Orleans, we met prior to that tour, we met a guy named,
I don't know what you're talking
in
about.
Shreveport.
But you said New Orleans and then you're in Shreveport?
Okay.
No.
Oh, Dave.
Yeah, Dave.
David
Flugel. Flav Flugel, like that kind of thing.
Flugel? Was it Flugel?
No.
It wasn't Flugel, but it was something like that.
Yeah.
Fluger? Anyway, moving on. My brain farts aplenty.
Yeah, we met him in Shreveport, and then our second tour, we were so excited to go to New Orleans for this first time, and we were also going to Shreveport. We called him up in Shreveport. He's like, actually, I moved to New Orleans. So when we went to New Orleans, we were able to hang out with him, and we had someone we knew in New Orleans, and it's just things like that happen. It's unexpected.
Yeah,
we got to talk about the Woods family too, and the Fultons.
Oh,
you meet amazing people on tour. It gives you faith in humanity.
I actually want to tell the story about the Woods.
No, it was
started with the Fultons.
Yeah, the Fultons in the Woods.
Bradley.
Who wants to tell the story? Because I'm going to be jumping in. Okay, I can go. I can take it.
Okay,
we'll jump in with you.
We'll jump in.
Okay, so we're playing at this venue called Howlin' Mouse
in Jackson, Mississippi. It's a restaurant.
Yes, it's a restaurant. We just got finished playing for like maybe 5 tables, right? We're playing very
set.
Quiet. Yeah, we played like a 45-minute set, and all the tables cleared out. We took a break, ate some food, and this table of like 4 people came in, and they were just like, "Hey, are you all done already?" And we're like, well, yeah, but we can play. And they're like, yeah, can you play some more songs for us? And like, we just played for this one table.
We played almost the whole full set.
We played the whole set for them. And after every song, they're like, yeah!
Yeah, cheering so loud.
Clapping and like being super awesome. And like,
turns out they were there for one of the guys' birthday. It was his birthday. And they said it was his birthday. They didn't really have anything planned. And they thought, you know what, let's go to Howlin' Mouse. We haven't been there. It's usually their spot to go, but they're like, you know what, let's just go to Howlin' Mouse.
They haven't been there in like a year or
Oh, really?
No, like 4 or 5 years. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was a long time.
Yeah, like, you know what, let's go to Howlin' Mouse. They all went, And it turns out it was his birthday. And I don't know if they had told us it was his birthday then, but
They were, I think so, and then they were like, where are you guys staying tonight? And this was, I think this is our first tour, yeah.
yeah, it was our first
And we
time.
were like, this is our first time that we're probably going to sleep in the van. And they were like, no, you are not sleeping in your van. We have extra rooms. You are going to sleep comfortably. And we were like, awesome. So we followed them to their house, and they have this really cool, like, retro, I think it's from the 70s or something.
Yeah.
They remodeled it. It looks so cool. We went to their house. They have a cool dog named Petey.
Petey.
Went to the backyard, stayed up till, what, like 4?
No, like 6 in the morning.
6 in the
Just
morning.
ridiculous.
We brought out the guitar, the acoustic guitar.
They had a little drum for me, and
This is Bradley and Janice.
Fulton.
Just
and so like we stayed up till 6 in the morning, just sharing stories, and
Playing songs
music,
acoustic,
and it was so beautiful. And then like, so
I think it was like 2 or 3 in the morning that
oh yeah,
Janice was like, where are you guys going to be tomorrow? And we said, Mobile, Alabama. They were like, oh my gosh, my best friend lives in Mobile, Alabama. I'm going to call her right now.
it's 3 in the morning.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3. And then
We're
she
like, "Are you
goes,
serious?"
it was a birthday party, so, you know, they had a couple of drinks, and we were like, oh God, they're going to make up their friend. She walks over to the side of the house. We have this band with us. They are staying with you tomorrow. I don't care what you say. They're awesome. And so we were like, okay.
It's
So
we're kind of imagining like what she was thinking. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I trust you.
because they have a young daughter, and it was just them two. But they were like really into the music, like
Well,
music scene.
yeah.
well, so we woke up the next morning and went to.
Really quick, they gave us we had 2 beds. We each of us shared a bed. And
I had my
then-
own bed because
I had my own bed
those
too.
were those 3.
Oh no, Cameron and I
And
shared
then
a bed.
so we wake up, and they have breakfast ready for us.
Amazing breakfast.
We were able to all take showers. They let us do laundry. They fed us, filled up our stomachs, said bye, gave
Sent
us
us-
hugs, took some pictures,
Oh yeah.
and just went on the road, and then headed on to the Woods
And we
family.
left so happy. We were
Like-
like, oh my god, I
Yeah.
can't believe
so
it was.
nice.
That was
So-
our first time where somebody really just like completely took us under their wing. Like,
Yeah.
you know what?
So it's incredible, strangers, and
Random.
they did that.
And they hadn't been in Howlin' Mills in 4 years, and there was absolutely no reason why they went there. It was just a gut feeling. They felt it was right, and I feel that
It's meant to be.
yeah, as long as you carry that positivity and you carry that like good-natured feeling, good things will come to you, and the world will take care of you. And that's just how it goes. Like,
Oh, I just remembered they're having a baby.
Oh my
Janice
gosh,
is
they are.
Oh my
she's
God.
been pregnant for a while
Congratulations
already.
Yes.
to you guys. I hope. I wonder if they had the baby already. I don't know. Anyway,
Facebook later, but yeah, no, yeah.
so
That's,
we headed to Mobile and got there in time for the show. We were like texting the Woods
Yeah.
family. We were like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get there really late. I hope that's okay.
And then we played, and by the time we finished playing, it was already kind of.
it was
1
like
in the
midnight
morning.
or 1.
Yeah.
1 in the morning, we got back to their house at 2 in the morning, and we were like,
Yeah, we called them, and we thought they were going to be asleep. We're like, oh man, they have
They're
a daughter.
like,
We don't want to. But she's like, no, come on over.
She's
This
like,
is
"Come on."
Kelly Woods and David Woods and their daughter Jordan. And we were just like, oh man, we felt kind of bad.
yeah.
So we drive up to their house, and they give us the directions and everything. And then we pull up to their house, and we see them outside waiting, and then they just take us in like nothing, and we
Yeah,
just
they
they
have
have
food ready
pizza,
for us.
2
Yeah.
pizzas ready for us, like, and this is 1 or 2 in the morning.
And they were
And-
like, Jordan couldn't stay awake. She really wanted to see the rock band that's staying with us. And we were like, oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
she was
Super awesome.
She was excited, but she just had to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so. And then we stayed up like showing each other YouTube videos
Sharing
till
stories.
again till like 5 a.m. And then when,
I don't know why those
So
both families are
nice.
so awesome.
Amazing.
we woke up and
Oh, it was a day of fun. swinging
What do
on
we do?
swings. We just all day.
Played
We
basketball.
played basketball. We swung on this swing set that the husband like totally refurbished, and he rescued it from a
so
park.
nice.
Yeah.
And
At first, Jordan was like shy, but then she
by the
became
end
our
of
best
it,
friend.
Yeah, she was running around with us. They had this huge swing on a tree.
And their dog, Kenzie.
It was
And
literally
their neighbor
the whole
was
day.
Mackenzie.
And like by the time we had to leave, we were completely covered in sweat. Completely covered in sweat. And I was totally okay with
was
it
so
because
fun.
I was so happy.
I hadn't played basketball in so long.
Yeah, I felt really good. And then I don't know, like
It's just crazy how we met those two families, and now they're like our families away from home.
Yeah, we see them on every tour, and it's just like very, very nice.
And they gave us those like gas cards. You know, they always gave us a little something for the road too, and which is
it's so beautiful. Like
Kindness.
just don't be full of yourself. Like you can't do that because. Okay, didn't want to get all philosophical, but we're all made of the same thing. And if you think you're better than someone else, you need to recheck yourself because...
You'll wreck yourself.
Yeah, you will wreck yourself and you will not succeed. And that's just as easy as that.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, cool.
All that when we were... How did we get to that?
nice people.
Yeah, so...
Woods family.
After the... Yeah, I mean, we met so many nice people at the Wild Salmon in
We
Lafayette.
went off on that. That was good.
I just had to.
It had to be said.
Yeah.
It had to.
So at the show, we met a lot of really nice people that had, the photo booth set up, and Simon was taking pictures of everyone. It was really fun.
It took him a while to get to the pictures. I don't know why.
I think everybody just got more.
Have a free photo booth. I had to say it a lot of times, like, "Hey, there's free photo booth. Don't forget."
Yeah.
But eventually, people.
When you were saying free photo booth, people would go up to the photo booth and be like, "Where's my free photo?" Wanting a
you don't even know
photo.
though.
You already know though. They actually want
physical photo.
We'll fix all that. Anyway, so
if there's any confusion that you have about where to get your photo, we're going to be trying to get them up on Facebook.com/6C fairly regularly. Mm-hmm. It's really, really busy on the road, but when we have days where we have a little bit of time
and Wi-Fi,
then we can get them out. So if you go to a show and you get your photo taken, we're working on it. We're getting it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our photo booth was surrounded by bro bubbles, which is a term I made up.
It's when
it takes mostly in college towns it happens.
you get circle of friends. Well, it's a circle of bros that have been drinking a lot, and they're not completely all there, but they're just loose. Come on, bro! They're bumping chests against each other, but they managed to stay in a circle, and that circle just kept creeping closer and closer and closer to the merch.
You want to high five everybody.
High five, bro.
Talking in gibberish.
Yeah, I had to basically Avengers Assemble, get the guys over so we could create an anti-bro bubble and just help push it a little bit farther away because they were holding these drinks and it's please don't spill it all over the t-shirts that we're trying to sell for the rest of the tour. One of the bros separated from the bro bubble and came over to me and was talking about how he wanted to destroy the camera. He's like, I create and I destroy. I create and I destroy. Yeah. And I was like, oh,
you better not touch my camera.
It was just the whole time I was thinking, I don't want to get arrested. 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 I don't want to get into a fight where this bro bubble can just pop.
Yeah,
the bro bubble pops and then gets all over me, and that's not a good idea.
Sounds gross.
That's so dirty.
Oh, tell them about the camera confusion.
Oh yeah.
So when the bro bubble wanted to take a picture,
so that's explain where we have the camera on.
We have the camera on
a box,
top of a box on our merch. Table.
Box.
Well, it's like a display box. Mm-hmm. We have the camera on top, facing the backdrop.
To the right.
To the left.
To the left.
To the left.
Yeah. Anyways, one of the bros was I don't know. It was like
He was they're all posing for the
taking a
camera.
picture.
in front of the
They're
backdrop.
browsing.
But one of them was like super low and wasted. That he was not even looking at the camera. He just looking straight at the box,
with a blank stare at the box.
giving like this hand peace like sign. I don't even know what
We'll
he's
see if we
doing.
can get that. Hopefully that
my
picture
Oh my
comes out.
God.
Could be the best
That would be
picture.
awesome.
I think it only probably only got like his forehead. Just, like,
Dude, I remember that picture.
Because you're supposed to look a little up to the camera, but this guy was looking like straight at the box, thinking it's somehow in that box or something.
Camouflage
The
in the
magic box will take my name.
and
I told me and Johnny were standing from a side. I'm like, Johnny, look, and we both look at him. I feel bad, but we were laughing at him. I'm sorry.
Understand,
Sorry,
bro.
bro.
No.
Sorry, bro.
Hey,
sorry, bruh.
that's only necessary right now. But I don't know. We the photo booth went really, really well.
The camera still, it's in one piece.
Yes.
It's not destroyed.
That's
There's
good.
no
The-
Jaeger bomb
No Jaeger
spilled on
bombs.
it.
You know, I think
Yeah.
the damage, the most damage they did was maybe take out a couple posters. Really, spilled
yeah.
drink. Maybe
Oh yes.
that's it.
But yeah, so that night ended really well,
Really,
despite
really
the bro
well.
bubbles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were able to calm the bubbles, and then
They dispersed after a while.
and then after that we were very interested in finding a place to stay.
I was sitting at the merch table. I tried so hard to have energy, but I was so exhausted. I was falling asleep sitting there. I think because I drove there. It was like a 5-hour drive. And I didn't get as much sleep, but I was still like trying to recover from, getting ready for tour. So, yeah, I definitely needed sleep, and I let you guys kind of,
Search for a house.
yeah. And you came through.
Yes,
You found
The one of the guitarists from the band,
Hot Black Deseado?
Yeah,
Casey.
Casey. Yeah, we stayed with. He offered his house to us. He
Very,
asked us if
very
we had a
nice.
place, and we're like, not really. Some people
Somebody-
had
It
awesome.
was really cold that night.
Somebody
too.
mentioned a hostel.
Yeah,
yeah, that scared me.
Just the
It
name,
was-
the movie and the name. It's like,
It's called the Blue Saloon Hostel, and it's like $10 per person. And I was like, dude, we don't have.
It was $20 a bed.
Oh, $20 a bed, and I
That's
was
like
that's
a
20
hotel room. You get one for like $50, maybe less,
Yeah.
and that's like $10 a person. So
And
that's even
regardless,
cheaper.
It's $20 too much.
Yeah.
we would have had to sleep in the van.
And like
We would've
the,
slept in
the
the
second
van.
he said hostel, I just I thought of losing fingers, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna go sleep in the car. I would rather do
You
that.
only need a few of them.
So yeah, we stayed with Casey, and
I crashed out like immediately.
Yeah,
We walked into the living room and they had a couple of people over and they're like, "Hey, do you want anything to drink?" And I was like, "I just
Some nice chamomile tea. Probably.
I couldn't even like speak. I was so tired, and they were like, "Oh, it's okay. We understand. You're tired. Go ahead, go to sleep." I was like, "Thank you." And then I like
they had a separate room for us. Too.
Yeah, it was so nice. Yeah, like a room that we could sleep in.
And then we stayed up a little bit after. Me and Miguel stayed up, and we played this very, very interesting fusion game it was a mixture of tic-tac-toe and Tetris. It was
Jenga.
called
It was like a mixture of
yeah,
Jenga too. 'Cause
there you go.
It went up.
it was like a quadra something, and I cannot remember the name. And
Quadri?
Casey,
I think it was Quadri, but I
Because you
don't
said
know.
it sounded like Audrey.
oh okay, something like that.
Yeah.
But it was so interesting.
It's like a little platform, 4x4, cube platform, and then they have all the Tetris pieces. And what you're supposed to do is you get like maybe 6 or 7 pieces, and then the other person gets 6 or 7 pieces, and they're different colors.
in different shapes.
Yeah, in different shapes. And what you're supposed to do is try to make a cube from the platform
Sounds like fun.
going up. It could only be 4. It has to be a 4x4 or whatever cube, so it could go 4 up, 4 to the side. So you just have to place all your pieces, and you could like put somewhere it's like a gap, or you could.
Can
You don't have
move?
to. You don't have to connect
can't
them.
move.
Yeah, like they don't need to be connected or touching. You could just like place this one upside down or standing up, and it was really cool.
It was crazy. Like
Cameron, you beat everybody.
Yeah, like I walked in there, like, and they were like, "You want to play?" And like the guy that owns it, he was like, "All right, this is the trick, and let's go." And he was like, "I was like, okay, cool." And I was like, I beat him, and I was like, "Whoa!" And he was like, "Okay,
demolish that guy."
Yeah, he was like, "Well, check you out." And I was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't know what I'm doing." And then like, I know, right? And then I don't know, I played a couple more people, and I was like, and then he was like, "All right, I got another game for you." And he was like, 10's men's table or something like that. And that was just blew my mind. He ended up playing, it was him versus 6 people basically. And they were like,
nobody had beat him at that game.
So everybody was against him. They were like, he has to lose. And so like everybody's just like telling me where to move and stuff. And it was just super funny because like he was just like, "Really, guys? Really? Come on here. Like, I'm trying to play out of this game." And I was just like, "I'm sorry, dude. You're doing really good for playing 6 people." But we set up for a bit, played some games, talked.
What about the BB gun?
Miguel shot a BB gun.
That was awesome. It was like a pump action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pumps, and then you had to shoot. You had to shoot a little target. And I missed the first 2 times because I would go check in the target and I didn't hit it. And on the 3rd time I got it. I got the circle around the bullseye, which I'm pretty proud of.
But some girl totally pwned.
Oh yeah, some girl totally beat me. She hit the bullseye. She's like, "I hit the bullseye for the first time."
For the first time.
Yeah, for the first time. She kept
On
the
your
little
first
paper.
try?
I think it was on the first try. Yeah,
She pretty much wrecked shop as
the kids
say nowadays. I love
She
saying
had
that.
swag. Her motto was YOLO.
Oh man.
It's 2 YOLOs in
I
this
know, it's been
podcast.
tainted double times. Drake,
When
I'm on
it's
to you.
inside, you can't suppress it
Yeah,
because YOLO.
that's 3.
It's happening.
So that ended the Lafayette.
Adventure.
Yeah, we slept so well. We needed that sleep.
I didn't.
I didn't.
I slept
Audrey-
so
Audrey and
well.
Simon got cots.
I slept on a hardwood floor. It was not fun.
I slept kind of well. I don't know.
Yeah, I was surprised at how well I crashed
I
out.
thought you always slept well when you slept in each other's arms.
Well, we did it this time. That's
Yeah.
why.
We're fighting.
Just this once we didn't.
Yeah, I heard
fighting.
I heard like really quiet, like crying.
No, because
I
I
didn't
said,
know- I didn't want to
look,
say
this is
anything.
what happened. I had said, "Miguel, let's go to sleep," and he was like, "No, I'm going to stay up." And that's when I was like, "All right, then."
It's over.
We'll talk about this in the morning.
That was in the morning, and I
And
just,
you're not supposed to go to bed angry at each other.
yeah.
What
And it's weird, sleeping, facing the opposite of each other, and
Yeah.
Guys.
Every time you turned over, you accidentally slapped his face.
that wasn't me.
I wish you guys could see the
Glare.
faces they're making towards each other right now. It's just like
Electric.
it's electric. You can feel it. So we got some sleep. Next morning, we were headed off to
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Nowlands.
Oh,
Nowlands.
don't say that.
Nowlands.
Well,
I'm
New
saying this because I
Orleans.
was
New
specifically
Orleans.
told not to.
Nola.
Nowlands.
You can say Nola.
We're not supposed to say Nolans?
No, say New Orleans or NOLA.
We all
I'm
look
from Texas, bro. I don't know.
we all look at Matt like, what?
You may have heard that. That voice is probably pretty quiet.
And
Guy's
that
name
is Matt. Like we brought him up in the beginning, remember?
Yeah, that's
we
the
brought
Matt that
Matt.
we said we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
He's waving.
Yes.
He's a
Perfect for
talking
podcasting.
mess. Well, we'll bring him up in a little while.
Yeah.
in a GIF.
What? Did we become best friends again?
Pigs poke, you owe me a salad.
They're back, guys.
We're back
We're
together.
crying at night. All right, so we drove to New Orleans and we drove straight to the venue, even though it was like 1 p.m.
It was awesome getting there early.
Yeah, it
You had a
was
sweet
exactly
parking
what we
lot.
wanted.
Parking
Found
spot, I mean.
Awesome parking spot.
The venue's located like in the weirdest area. It's in a circle. It's called the Circle Bar, and it's located in like a circle driveway-ish thing. So we were really lucky to get a very good parking spot. So we parked and started walking. We wanted to see New Orleans.
I walked to the venue real quick, not knowing it was 1 and it's a bar and not open yet. So I looked at it, was locked, and on the bottom of the steps, I see a poop, right there on the sidewalk. I didn't know it was human or if it was animal feces, but it was there, and I was like, "Yep, I'm in
definitely
New
important.
Orleans now." So
I'm in New Orleans.
I'm New
Hold on to
Orleans.
this for later. Have my own little souvenir.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Put
people
it
told
in
us
a
to watch
Ziploc
out
bag.
for the bourbon
Bourbon juice.
Just a mixture
Just
of
like
just bad
pee
fluids on
and
the
you know
street.
throw up and nasty.
Yeah, Bourbon
stuff.
Street smells fun.
Fun.
So we went over to.
Well, my mentality was get to Cafe du Monde because got to get some beignets and some chicory coffee. So we went to one that was in a mall. It was like a mini Cafe du Monde. I was like, no, we cannot.
Is there a Spanish Quarter? I remember seeing Spanish somewhere.
It was like-
right
I
by
did
the.
too.
It was by the water. It was like Spanish festival. I don't know. It was like an area where they had. It didn't. But there was nothing Spanish inside. I think they played Spanish music. And that was
Where?
it.
You think really?
The first place we went to, and there was like a sports bar outside.
Oh, that was that. You think that was it?
That was
No,
it.
that was Riverwalk. Is that the same thing?
I think so. It was there. Anyway, so we walked to Cafe du Monde, and it was really awesome.
Yeah, it was packed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Super packed.
And you don't get seated. You just like
sit
you don't wait.
down?
Yeah, you don't wait to be seated. You just
Be seated.
yeah. Be.
And it's weird how they even know that people have came in and sat down.
Because we found like the only empty table, and we grabbed it right away before anyone else could, and it had like dirty plates and cups on it, as if
Like
I
we-
think the people had just literally walked up and left, and I just got it. But yeah, we waited for a while, wondering if a waiter would notice that we were new people.
But it was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, because we had been walking for a little while and we sat down, and the whole environment there was just cool.
Neat.
You know, and we knew we were going to get service at some point, so it wasn't
Felt
an
like I was in
impatient thing.
France.
Johnny, was your first time? Did you like it?
It was cool. I liked
Did
it.
you like the beignets?
They were pretty delish.
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 pretty
Messy.
Yeah. You get all Oh yeah, we all choked on the powder.
Oh, yeah. Well-
well, me, Cameron, and
Because
Johnny.
you go in for a bite and then you would inhale to breathe, and the
You
powder's so thin, it just gets caught up. You know, you choke on it.
I was laughing at you guys because I said, it's not gonna happen to me. And then, like when I take my bite, it happened to me. I was like,
Don't show it.
Tummy go
Zoolander.
So then we did a little bit more walking, went down Bourbon Street.
We went
right?
to the French Quarter, which is where all the cool shops and
Watched an awesome street performer drum guy.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he had like paint buckets, and it was really really cool.
Yeah, he
You
was-
have some little pots and pans on the floor
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, he was
And then,
good.
He was like flipping his sticks in the air.
Also down Bourbon Street, you know, a lot more bro bubbles.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There are so many. Like when the guy was playing drums, that street drummer performer, his brobos had to make it about
Drifting
themselves,
by.
and they'll go by and do like a weird dance, give people high fives. And that's like their trademark. Like, high five, bro.
And then we went to some art studio. That
Yeah.
was really cool. And you guys went to go. There was a game. What game was going on?
Oh, this is
Oh,
the Falcons
49ers,
and the 49ers.
Falcons game.
And there was like we started watching like third, fourth quarter.
They would
And
like
it was
peek
cool.
through windows.
Yeah, it was cool because we just walked down Bourbon Street and
Every
every bar
play-
and
yeah,
every
had a TV
restaurant,
show.
every place, we would get a little glimpse of their TV just to keep the score, and it was awesome.
Two most hated teams in New Orleans.
Yeah, it's weird. We saw people like with Falcon jerseys, and everybody went out for it.
So yeah, after that, we were able to get a hold of Matt, who I have known pretty much my whole life. I think there may have been 3 years where we didn't know each other, but yeah, pretty much.
We don't remember them, so they don't count.
Yeah, they don't really count. But yeah, I've known him for forever, and he's in the Coast Guard over here.
He's the perfect example of amazing hospitality, unexpected hospitality.
Yeah, well, I knew what to expect, but I didn't share it completely with everybody because I wanted it to be just like, whoa, this is really awesome. But yeah, he's an amazing host.
Mm-hmm.
Took us to Mother's.
Yes.
Got us all. What was it? Roast
Oh,
beef.
boys.
Roast beef.
Roast beef with debris.
Yeah.
Roast beef with debris and.
Po' boys.
Yeah.
I had seafood gumbo, which was.
Well, that place of Mother's was also on Man vs. Food, which I've actually seen it. I forgot.
You saw that episode?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The sandwiches
That's
are,
cool.
and they're really filling.
Dude, the
just
sandwiches
packed.
are huge.
When
Chocolate.
told us what we were getting, I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
I know, he was like, what side should I get? I was like, I don't think you're going to need a side.
I was like, man, this is okay. Let's see what they got. And
Tell that side to
when I
step
saw
aside.
it, I was just like, oh my gosh.
I saw your face.
I know, because I was so overwhelmed. It's just like, they don't mess around here.
And you bit your lip again,
Yeah,
didn't you?
of course, yes. My crazy canines.
It's like
Cameron.
Kristen Stewart.
Oh my god.
Cameron,
Case dude.
Case, dude.
Cameron always bites his lip when he's like super excited. Bites somewhere in the inside of his mouth
Where's tongue?
or his tongue.
But when he does, he always bleeds.
Yeah, it's just,
He's got the chompers.
his food.
Carnivore.
His food just tastes like blood for the rest of the meal.
I hope you got to enjoy most of your meal before you bit yourself.
oh no, it's
That
good.
was like second bite.
It's good. Just like put some salt on it. Stop the bleeding.
Put a bird on it.
Yeah, exactly. Takes care of everything.
Exactly.
Put
Yeah.
your pinkies up.
After Mother's, we got a nice driving tour.
Some of the cool houses and the cool
Really
districts.
nice houses.
They're like
Yeah. And
mansions.
universities.
They're like
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, they have 2 universities right next to each other. The dean's houses.
Yeah, and
They weren't houses. They were more like palaces.
Estates.
Estates. Yeah, that sounds more like it.
Mansions.
Yeah, I would love to be the
Owner of that house.
yes.
The butler of that house.
Oh, the butler. I'm down with the butler. Yeah, live in the basement. I don't care.
And then we went to get gas, and there was like a hobo lady who said, "Nice butt." So like,
It was me, Cameron, and Johnny walking.
I
I think it was my butt. I'm just saying.
we're like, well,
We all three turned around.
yeah, we're
Okay.
like,
We all said thanks
thanks.
at the same time.
And I looked at him and I was like, whoa, dude,
Well,
what's up?
obviously he's talking to me.
Yeah, I don't even know, man.
can we just say right now that Cameron thinks?
Whoa, I know. Get out of here with your
He
thinking.
thinks he's bootylicious.
No,
he thinks
guys.
he has a big butt.
I'm a fetus.
If you're hearing this
That's all you gotta
podcast
know.
right now, go to our Facebook and comment on Cameron's
do you
booty.
think anyone who's listening to this, do you think that Cameron has a big butt?
Just please, like,
Comment.
randomly
Okay,
comment.
you say the word big, it's there.
you have a butt.
Exactly. Thank you.
You've
Thank
been
you.
saying big butt.
Okay, fine. All right, fine.
No, wait, let's leave it
Is-
up
are
to
you-
the fans.
Okay,
Leave it to
yes.
the
We'll see what
people.
you think. Comment on my tuckish.
Tuckish.
Tuckus.
Tuchus.
Touche.
Tuchus.
Tuckus.
Tush.
Okay.
It's Tuchus.
Tuckish.
Trust me.
That's the proper.
Trust me. It's Tuchus.
I got this. I studied this. Well, yeah, but
Yeah, so all this happened before the show.
Yeah,
it was
I
like
know.
super dark already.
it was
and then,
really eventful.
Yeah.
then we finally like trudged back to the show, to the Circle Bar. We had gotten messages from the venue talent buyer guy saying he wasn't sure if there was going to be anyone at the show, so we were kind of going in with low expectations. You know, it happens on
Of
tour.
course.
You never know what you're going to get, like we said earlier. So we got in. There was this band playing, and it was really, really cool.
The Little Makers.
They were amazing.
The singer was this guy in like a
Fitted
really
suit
nice fitted suit,
with a
playing acoustic guitar and
awesome
a cool
beanie.
beanie.
You know,
there was-
upright bass, violin player,
Girl playing violin amazingly.
And a guy playing trumpet and piano.
and it was
Yeah.
crazy because their original piano player also played the trombone.
Bone.
If I'm correct, he had another show with his band, and so the trumpet player was like, "All right, I gotta step my game up," and just took it and just covered.
They
it.
they
I
were
was
really, really really good.
Yeah.
It's a tiny, tiny venue,
Yeah.
but like
Very
the
fancy.
ambiance is so like nice and romantic.
It's
and,
it used to be a house.
oh, that's
Yeah.
I'd like to live there.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Like it was like dimly lit, and the walls were red, so it looked really, really nice.
With the red candles and everything glowing off ever so gracefully with the heat coming down
Heater heat.
ever so heaterly
So they
onto
played.
our shoulders.
Yes. Keep going, Kevin.
With
No,
the
no,
heat.
please don't.
You got me, guys. You got me. But
So they played really, really well,
Yeah.
and we were telling them, "Hey guys, really, really good job." And it seemed like they were gonna play again because they left all their instruments on the stage, and I asked the bassist, I said, "Hey, are you taking an intervention or are
Intermission?
you intermission?" I said intermission. I don't know.
Intervention.
It's what 3:30 right now. Give me a
3:30.
break.
yeah, we're good.
So I said, "Are you taking an intermission? Are you guys going to play again?" He was like, "Here's where it went downhill for me from thinking that they were an awesome band."
Okay, first, I want to clarify. The bad taste is only with him.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just want to clarify.
And
that.
it's put a very bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
My mouth.
Audrey's
My mouth.
My mouth. Too.
Yeah.
Like,
Audrey asked if they're taking intermission or they're going to come back, and he said, yeah. And then he
There's
grabbed.
already a huge tip jar in front of where they were playing, so it's like I understand they're asking for tips.
Yeah.
I understand that.
So the guy grabs the tip jar, which all of this is not bad. To ask for tip, the way he did it,
Yeah.
he didn't have tact in that. But even this part's not bad. It's like you get it. He's like, yeah. What did he say?
He said, "Yeah, you should tip us."
Yeah, you should tip us. And then we were like, oh, actually, we're on tour. We're playing here tonight.
Thinking that he'll be like, "Oh, really?
It's like,
That's
we're
awesome."
in the exact same boat that you are. So
But
you'll
instead-
understand if we can't tip because we are also requiring
Playing for
tips.
tips.
exactly.
So the guy goes, uh-huh, and then turns around. He's like, yeah, you should still tip, and this is how we make our living here, you know? It's just still tip.
Yeah, and I was just
It's like,
like,
whoa, buddy.
yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
that really, it went from, wow, this band is awesome to, wow, I don't know how to think about them because of this one dude. It's the whole thing, like, my experience with Appleseed Cast. It's
Exactly.
like, these people associate with this guy, and if he can act like this, is everyone else like this? And they weren't. They weren't.
No,
Just make sure.
Yes, I want to clarify that.
Yeah, like cool people. I didn't appreciate the way he acted.
Yeah.
I was
It was kind of
completely uninterested in seeing them play after that.
Yeah,
I
I didn't watch them again.
I don't think they even played. They left their.
No, they
No, they played
some
again.
songs.
Where did
Did
we
they?
go? We took a nap in the van because we were
Oh,
exhausted.
that's right. Actually, which is one of the weirdest things I've ever had the privilege of doing, is having a beer outside of a bar. That was the weirdest thing I've ever done.
New Orleans is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
I saw people come in for a drink. They bought a drink and then they started walking down the street. That where we played. There's not like a bar right next door. It's like businesses and stuff.
Yeah,
You have to walk a while.
station.
Yeah, you have to walk a while to get to the next bar. So this is weird seeing them walking around in public with a beer.
Coming from Texas, you're just very, very caught off guard.
And you can buy alcohol 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that I
And it's dog friendly. You can have your dog anywhere with you in that city. You could have him in the bar with you. And
They
we
could
did
drink too.
The dog can drink.
Yeah. Crazy wasted dogs everywhere.
No, it's cool. Like I was telling the guys earlier today, I feel like everybody that I've met who's from New Orleans is
Automatically
already cool. Like they're
You're born cool.
yeah. Like I've never met a person from New Orleans who was anything short of cool. It's cool.
I think by not having limits on certain things really takes it off a pedestal.
It's interesting.
Yeah, which
It's an
allows them to like
interesting
worry about themselves and not feel so driven to do other stuff, you know? But this is one thing. I want to make a really big shout out to Sam, Evan, and Isidore for being 3 of the coolest random people that we met there that night.
Yeah, I mean, it was tiny bar, tiny crowd as well, but really fun.
Tiny is an understatement. These are the things people like. You need to hear about these kinds of shows.
When we're standing in front, we're standing on the stage. There's 2
there's
tables.
No stage.
Oh yeah, it's just the floor. When we're standing
Yeah.
in the performance area, there are 2 tables, and then behind that is the bar, and that's it.
But they aren't like long tables.
They're circle tables.
The circle bar tables are kind of just
and
fit maybe
3,
2
4
drinks, and that's it.
Exactly.
And if people are sitting there, it feels like a full house. So
and there weren't people sitting there. There were a few, and by a few I mean 4 people in the beginning. And it's a bar, so some people go to drink, some people go for the entertainment and the drink, some people go for the entertainment. A couple of those people went to drink and wanted to move on. So there was a point where there was nobody in front of the band playing. And
in the beginning, it was
there was
we played the first.
And you play
3 songs.
You play either way because that's what you're there to do. If you were to play, even if everybody left the room and it was just you still play because that's.
There could be people walking by outside hearing music.
And
that's
even
happened.
And even if there aren't, you play. That's what that is your job. You play, and you be happy about it, and you learn from there. But I ended up leaving the merch table because I could keep an eye on it, and then go sit in front of the band. So if somebody were to come in, they'd see me watching. They have no idea that I'm associated with you guys at all. This is just little like tips and tricks if you're on the road and something like this happens. And then I guess it was Sam and Evan. I guess they came in
after like 3 songs.
No, yeah, because they were telling me that because right next to where we were playing, there was an open door leading right to the street that passes right in front of it, and they said that they were literally passing by in their car, and they got like a small clip, and they were like, "Hey, that actually sounds pretty cool." And so they just like happened to like drive by at that exact second, and we played something that they liked, and they came inside, and they were like, "You guys sound really good."
Awesome.
And they're like, one of them even like went to Austin a couple times, so we were able to connect on that, and it was just really cool. Like
we were like
random.
super excited to see them. Like after every song, we're like, "Thank you, thank you too."
We like asked them. Cameron asked them for their names, and he's like, Cameron was like, "You guys are awesome," and they were like, "Cheers!" But they were, even if it's like 30 people, and we're playing to 30 people. If none of them are watching us, and then there's 2 people like that who are watching us and enthusiastic about it,
and clapping and just they are obviously having a good time.
That makes the show worth it.
Yeah.
And they bought a CD and they talked with us. It was pretty fun.
Yeah. And then later on, another guy came in. It was after we had finished playing full band. A couple came in.
Yeah, they came in. It was like a minute and a half after you guys had finished, and then you went to go talk to Sam and Evan, and this couple came in. It's like, "Oh, is the band gonna play?" And the bartender was like, "Oh no, they just finished." And like, "Oh, okay, well we'll have our drinks here still. Either way."
The bartender was really sweet, by the way.
Yeah,
definitely.
So we were like, well, there's people here. We have nothing else to do right now. We could try to find another show, but it was a Sunday night.
Yeah.
It was already late. It was the likelihood of that happening versus being able to try to make something happen here. It was a cool environment. Plus, we had a couple of people there that we were connecting with. So Audrey got her acoustic and ended up doing an acoustic set of like some originals and then some covers. It was like real fun.
I
and
did
then
like 3 covers and then like 4 originals.
Yeah, and then Cameron came up and he had the
Ardrey style back in the day.
Yep, how we started.
Yeah, that was fun.
We played like Excuses, and I had played Hey Darlin'. Together we also played Trainwreck. That's
that one took me
Dude,
back.
I wanted to play that song.
Dude, that was
No, where were you?
I was there.
He was
You
in the
had the
merch.
guitar
He was at
there.
the merch table falling asleep.
Call me.
You were tired, and I understand
I
why.
was really tired.
You were super tired, but
Yeah, funny part was when one of the...
You may hear some snoring. That is it's a dog. Snoring.
I think he's dreaming.
He is dreaming.
His eyes are twitching. His leg.
oh, look at him.
Aw.
So anyway, nobody can see the dog that we're looking
No.
at.
His eyes are twitching like one after the other.
I'll just say about that. One of the bro bubble, a bro escaped from the bro bubble, and he
He drifted.
floated. He
Yeah,
drifted
floated.
into the bar, and I don't know if he was drinking, but he's like, they introduced Cameron and Audrey introduced themselves. He's like,
It's like they're
Yeah,
as brother and
sister.
sister.
yeah, and the guy's like, your sister's hot, and people just giggled, you know.
I was like, thank you.
And then like another guy who came into the bar.
He's like, the drummer's hot. And I don't know if he knew you were a guy or a girl. But
I don't even know, man. I don't have my glasses on. I couldn't even see who it was, to be
it
honest.
was his name, and we met him after y'all were done playing. His name
Yeah.
was Isidore.
Super funny
Yeah, he's
guy.
an awesome
Yeah.
guy.
A really cool guy.
And
in
hopefully we'll see him at South by Southwest this year because he's in 2 bands.
Yeah.
One band is called.
I like how you do that, Karen.
Because you're the one with the memories. That's why.
Okay, one of his bands is called Dummy Dumpster.
Dummy Dumpsters, and the other one is called.
I don't know.
Dead Air? Is it called Dead Air?
No.
I don't think it was like a 1-word thing.
Okay,
It's
never
okay.
mind. But yes,
Yeah.
We have it
Dummy
written down.
Dumpsters.
Isidore.
Isidore's a super cool guy.
Great, yeah.
If you come see us at South by Southwest, you'll have to meet him as well.
Definitely.
We'll introduce you.
He's a very cool cat.
He's
Right.
really excited about his gift or his mystery bag.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
we can't tell them what it is.
We cannot tell
nice
you
one.
what
Can't.
is in
So
the
what you
mystery.
have to do is.
But he was super happy.
excited.
Yeah,
He was a happy camper when he
But
opened up
the way you get this mystery bag is you buy a shirt or a CD from the merch table, and you get a mystery bag, and it's really awesome stuff
It's a
inside.
mystery what you get.
But
So we'll be having those at every show.
Can I say one thing about the mystery gift?
No.
You could say it's awesome. I don't know. What are you going to say? I want to hear
Yeah.
what you're going to say.
First
The
tell
mystery.
me and then tell them.
No hints.
I'm just saying.
What the heck?
That's not anything.
That is... Yeah, that is.
Are you serious?
Yeah. That's talking about what's in the thing.
It's just
We just said not to
now
say
they know
it.
what's
hold
going.
on.
Okay, so enough about the mystery gift.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Okay, so
Alright, so the show
after
ended.
after the show, we came back to Matt's humble abode, where he treated us to a fine spread of fantastic, delicious
Oh my gosh, it was
treats.
crawfish pasta.
Crawfish
With
chicken,
chicken.
pasta. It was like Cajun style. Am I correct?
And he made it
Yeah.
himself, so he
It's
cooked it.
so divine.
We're catching on quickly that he's good in the kitchen.
Yes, yes. He knows what he's doing.
So while we were waiting for him to cook that up, we busted out the Connect game.
the way you go, the
Xbox.
way Cameron said,
Oh, about the game.
Oh, yes.
He has Matt has like his wall right next to the TV.
I know.
And he has like little shelves on the wall that have movies, video games, and stuff like that. So we were looking at him like, oh, cool, he has this movie. Oh, cool games. And Cameron, we saw the game. It's called Adventure Connect or Connect Adventure Adventures.
Which is
It's
the-
a game for the
for the
Connect.
Connect,
it's the
yeah.
okay for
Xbox, I
the
mean.
older people who don't know what it is. It's the one where the game watches your body and
And
you
it moves.
control it with your body.
Yeah. So we saw that up on the shelf, and then we're like, "Oh, dude, we should play." We're all excited. So we asked Cameron.
We
asked
send Cameron
Matt.
to ask him.
Yeah, and he's like, "Hey, is it cool if we turn on the Connect
and play
Connect Adventures?" And Matt, he's like, "Well, I don't know if I have that game. I don't know if I have that." And Cameron's like, "Oh yeah, you do, yeah you do." I'm like, no, yeah, you got it. We're like, God, Cameron. Like,
Could I be any more straight up?
yeah, like, oh yeah, you got it. So like they looked for it, and he had it, and we played it.
Oh no! So yeah, we got our Connect on.
We have some cool screenshots of us jumping.
Hopefully, we can upload those to Facebook. But after that adventure, we stuffed our faces.
It's a good thing we did that before we ate, not after.
Yeah, I probably would have ended very...
I was so hyper. I don't know why I was so late, and I was just like jumping. And...
Maybe because the game is so awesome.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If you ever get to play this, make sure you play the game called...
It was like Smackball or something like that.
Something like that. And I don't remember. It doesn't say on here. Anyway.
The food just...
It
Knocked us out.
Yeah, I think it turned on the memes mode.
It was another one of those instances where I just leaned back and I woke up the next morning.
Awesome.
So we slept enough. We slept plenty. I think we had 8 hours of sleep. And today we're now at today, guys.
We're in present time.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Okay.
This is real life.
This is real life.
Yeah.
Welcome to the year 2000.
We
13.
So we had a day off
Yeah.
today. Made sure we got rested, got showered.
amazing.
Felt really awesome. Audrey displayed a talent for haircuts. And she keeps talking about how awesome my haircut is.
It looks great. I cut your hair so well.
Not that good.
I think Audrey.
I like
You guys
it.
can go ahead and
Simon.
finish this off. Just let me know when you're done. I'll finish it off.
Yeah, I cut Simon's hair and I cut Cameron's hair. And then Miguel and Johnny also got their little makeovers.
Yes, we trimmed our beards, our facial hair.
I trimmed my beard too, but nobody
You did?
noticed. Yeah.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You did, really?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Are you lying?
He's a liar.
You're like, look at his eyes. Look at his beautiful green eyes.
You can see my beautiful green eyes on my Facebook.
There's a YouTube channel just
Facebook.com/Enter Simon.
It's Facebook.com/green eyes.
Beautiful green eyes. Don't go there. We have no idea what
Yeah.
Facebook.com/green eyes is.
Yeah, so everybody got a makeover today.
We had,
I put on makeup.
we had an amazing breakfast.
Oh my god.
French toast and sausage and eggs and
He went all out. Matt went all
hash
out.
browns.
Yeah.
Got a bit of Texas.
We're just like,
in-
oh yes.
I had a lot of Cholula and
Cholula.
Texas toast.
Cholula, explain what Cholula is. What is
Cholula, that's a hot sauce. That's,
To all of our Valley fans who don't know what Cholula is.
is Cholula a Valley thing or a California thing? Because I had it mostly in
that? I think
California.
it's an everywhere thing.
Yeah, it's kind of
California?
a thing.
Yeah, it's more California. I know there's rivals.
We have Cholula in.
Cholula
Texas.
versus, what do we have? Tapatio. That's also probably California.
We
What do we have?
We have
Tapatio.
Tabasco sauce.
That's
We're from
worldwide.
Texas.
And we have... true. I think having Texas is good enough.
Okay, there's one I can't think of right now. Anyway,
But the day was nice and relaxing, but we were still able to get some stuff done.
I busted out the laptop for the first time in a couple of days, and it was crazy. I mean, I do a lot of the managing for the band, so I was just like glued to the laptop trying to get things organized and replying to emails and stuff, and it was really productive. It was good. It was really good.
Yeah, ended up ordering a button machine, so that I think it should be in Jacksonville on the 25th or the 26th. So after that show, or after that date, we will have some buttons for sale. We have some buttons now, but not a lot. We should have plenty of buttons for the rest of this.
And we should have like
tour.
different designs and customizables. So.
Yeah, it'll be cool. We can be
We can do
super
whatever we want.
creative.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
Is there? I know.
Wait, put your hands on your head.
I'm grabbing my head right now. Is there any people could like send us pictures of pins that they would want to buy with like our like Succeed affiliated pins that we could create specifically for them?
I don't know. We could have at this.
We have to get it printed out. Maybe.
Maybe.
Why
if they-
not? If you have a design that
Or
you
an
want to
idea,
do for 60 or whatever, send it
Send
our
it in.
way for
We can
sure.
make a pin.
Okay.
Put
That'd
a
be
pin
really,
on
really
it.
cool.
Put a bird on it.
Yeah. But
So yeah, we had a pretty relaxing but productive day today, and then that brings us to now doing the last productive thing we're gonna do today, which is the podcast, and hopefully we'll have this out soon. It's really exciting.
Very soon.
We plan to have these every night.
Yeah, we're going to do our absolute best to get these done every night. If we can't get it done, it's because craziness does happen, and we can't predict everything that happens. But
like so far, we've been leaving the venues after 1 a.m. So it's kind of hard to.
And we try to get up early for safety's sake, and get our drives in pretty early.
We also want to be able to see the towns that we're going to, so it's nice to get there early, not have a time crunch. Mm-hmm. And I guess this is going to be wrapping it up, guys.
Yeah. Just to restate where you could get more information and yeah.
So far we don't have an actual podcast website or.
Well, if they're listening to it, they're listening to it, so they found it somehow.
Until then, we'll have it probably on our Tumblr, but find us on our Facebook, and we have links to our Twitter, SoundCloud, Instagram, YouTube, Tumblr, everything.
Got it all there. If you have any questions that you want us to answer or stuff to talk about, let us know.
Yeah, give us something to talk about in our podcast. It would be fun.
You can just hashtag band on tour. And we
tweet
could spot
at us.
it out. Yeah, tweet everything.
Right on our Facebook, whatever. Any way you need. Whatever you need to do to get a hold of us.
And also, if you want to find a centralized website to find all of our links, you go to 6cmusic.com, and that will lead you to our Autumn in Color based website.
Yep.
With pictures, tour dates, links.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're interested in joining the Autumn in Color street team,
you just got started up today, and it's gonna be really good. So
definitely, and you'll be helping
all of the bands on it, including us.
Yeah, so head on down there, see what you can do, see what you like, and keep in touch.
Then,
everybody,
stay 6C, everyone!